everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Rockin' Robin, and today I'm going to show you how to make a nice appetizer out of some prawns. We're going to wrap them with some bacon, and I'm going to put a little sauce of teriyaki sauce on there. I have a recipe for you already. It is gluten-free and paleo. I'll leave a link right here, and you can go make that. It takes about 10 minutes. It's a great sauce for this recipe, guys. I'm going to place our little appetizer on top of a little baguette, and I'll tell you, it's delicious. I think you're going to love it. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm going to show you how to do it right after this. All right, everybody, you ready to start cooking? All right, let's go over those ingredients. All right, guys, here's what we're going to need. I've got some olive oil. We got some toothpicks right over here, and I've got my prawns. The size is 21 to 30, and they're already been shelled and deveined and everything like that. So we've taken all that off. I've got some bacon here. I'm using uncured Applegate bacon. I love that bacon. Here's my teriyaki sauce I was telling you about. That is, like I said, 10 minutes to make, guys. It's really simple and very delicious. We'll need an avocado. I've got some fresh parsley and a baguette. All right, guys, so to start off our recipe, we're going to start with our bread. We're going to take our baguette and we want to toast it first because we want to have that little crunch in our appetizer. I think it really makes the dish, okay? So since my baguette is fairly thin and the pieces are, if I was to cut it like this, the pieces would be a little too small. So I'm going to cut them on the diagonal. So I'm going to cut that piece off, and my pieces then become a little bit larger. So I'm going to be making 10 of these today. So I'm going to cut up 10 slices, and then we'll show you our next step. All right, guys, so I'm going to place all of my bread onto a cookie sheet. I'm going to toast it on broil. We're going to put it under broil, and then I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to just one side. I don't want it to be too greasy, so just one side will get the olive oil. So in the oven we go. All right, guys, so keep an eye on your bread in the oven. It only took a couple of minutes to do this. You can see how they're, toasting up nicely. So we're just going to flip them over. And I'm just going to spread a little bit of olive oil, like I said, on this one side. All right, guys, so back under the broiler for just a couple more minutes. Keep a close eye on that. All right, guys, these look nice and toasty now. I'm going to take them out. Okay, I'm going to set these right here. I'm going to move the little toasted baguettes to a plate to cool because I'm going to use this pan in a minute for the shrimp. All right, guys, we're going to cook our bacon now, and I cut it in half so that the size would be, just right for the shrimp because the shrimps aren't that big. And you want to lay your bacon nice and flat in the pan. And we don't want to cook it until it's crispy. We want it to still be soft enough so that we can wrap it around the shrimps, okay? So guys, here's my bacon. I'm just cooking it along here, and I keep turning it over. Now this is getting close, but it's still, I want it done a little bit more. One thing I don't like is I don't like raw bacon on my shrimp. Even though we are going to be putting it in the oven, it's really not long enough, I don't think, to make it as crispy and cooked as I'd like it. All right, guys, you can see the bacon still is kind of flimsy. You see how it's kind of floppy when I move it around? That's good. I'm about to take some of this out. So I'm just going to place this on a towel-covered plate here to absorb some of the excess grease. All right, guys, now it's time to wrap our shrimp. And I have a feeling that I may have overcooked my bacon, but we'll do the best we can. It happens sometimes. Okay, so we're going to take our little baby shrimps here, pretty small, and we're just going to wrap this bacon around it, okay? And it kind of broke a little, but that's all right. And then we're going to put a toothpick in it. And then I'm going to dip it into our sauce over here. So let me just show you that. I'm just going to put it right in, take a spoon, and we're just going to cover this with sauce. And then just set it right on your tray. So I'm going to continue with that until they're all done. Anyway, this is going to go in the oven at 375 for, until the shrimp are done, about 10 minutes maybe. All right, guys, so we're going to work on our baguettes. And I took the avocado and I'm just mashing it up in the bowl, and it'll make it easier to spread onto your baguettes. Add a little bit of lemon juice to it so that it doesn't turn brown, and a little bit of salt. All right, ooh, you know what? That means our shrimp are done. So here's our avocado. Now I'm just gonna place some on each little baguette. So I like to mound it up, and that's gonna help hold the shrimp with the bacon on it. All right, so I'll take one of these, look at that, and we'll just put it right on top. Now I left the toothpick in, you can leave it in, take it off, you know, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up. Now if you want to, you can top it with a little bit of parsley. I think that adds something to it as well. All right guys, so don't these look scrumptious? I mean, they just look colorful, appetizing, and they are delicious. So I'm gonna try and dig one out here and give it a taste because I'm excited. I know these are good. I've had them. All right, let's go. The next time I go to Bunko, I'm bringing this appetizer. I know the ladies are gonna love it. Delicious, guys. You got that nice crunch from the toasted baguette. You got the smoky flavor from the bacon, and of course you've got your shrimp and that teriyaki sauce. It is all just wonderful, and that avocado makes it all nice and creamy and just delicious. You're gonna love it, guys. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it when you share the video, so it helps to you know, spread the word about my channel, and I do appreciate it. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click the button up there, and that way you won't miss any new videos coming out. So thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.